We do want to warn you that the details in this story may be considered disturbing. A lawsuit filed this morning accuses Pitt County Sheriff Paula Dance of allowing an inmate to be exploited for a reality show. Our WITN First Alert Investigates team looked into the accusations, and Courtney, you've really been combing through this. What were you able to find out?
Yeah, so we looked through it and realized that the woman whose guardian is the one who filed the suit on her behalf was an inmate at the jail when 60 Days In was being filmed. The suit says she has a history of mental problems and documented suicide attempts, struggles the lawsuit says the sheriff's office and reality show took advantage of. A lawsuit filed by a former inmate Friday morning is putting Pitt County Sheriff Paula Dance in the spotlight, accusing her of allowing an inmate with a documented history of mental issues and suicide attempts to be filmed for the A&E show 60 Days In. The reality show was shot in late 2022 and early 2023 at the Pitt County Detention Center. On the broadcast, the woman was shown climbing onto her cell's top bunk while nude and then throwing herself back, according to the suit. WITN blurred out the woman's face and isn't naming her due to her history of mental problems and documented suicide attempts. The suit alleges that the footage was used to punish and humiliate her. The former inmate was a pretrial detainee for periods of time in 2022 and 2023, which overlapped with the time the show was shooting. The suit claims Sheriff Dance didn't object to the producers using that footage and allowed them to obtain a release from the plaintiff authorizing it to be filmed and broadcast. It goes on to say that the woman didn't have any capacity to understand or execute the release, yet the sheriff allowed producers to try and further exploit the plaintiff by having her sign it. In response to WITN's request for comment, the sheriff's office released a brief statement. It reads, quote, "Our office was made aware that a former inmate with a substantial publicly available criminal history would possibly file lawsuit in the near future," end quote. Now, it's important to note that the former inmate had already been found incapable of proceeding to trial and was under an active involuntary commitment order that required her to go to Cherry Hospital for further mental evaluation, according to the lawsuit. Now, it says the sheriff was also aware of this. If you'd like to read more details on the suit, you can head to WITN.com.